All right. Good morning, everybody. How are you? So, another day, another dollar. There we go. For some reason, I have to set that every morning. All right. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody had a good day yesterday, had a good evening. I know it's a little hot where I am. All right. So, yesterday was a pretty crazy day with some news headlines that hit that really sent the markets flying. So, hopefully that doesn't happen again today. All right. So yesterday was my first day um, working with my new journal template. Um, it's in my new template recorded more of how I was feeling um, before, during, and after a trade. And it was super interesting to review after the fact. I found that really interesting. It was neat to um, reread your introspective thoughts. Um, to see what you could get out of it. Everybody records quantitative, quantitative data. But to record this qualitative data was really interesting. Um, for example, one of the things that I took away from the trade yesterday was one of my trades. I got into the trade, and after going back rereading it, I believe that I got into the trade because of a FOMO situation, and I think I got, and that ended up affecting my exit strategy. So because I jumped in, and this is just what I've gathered from my own data, because I jumped in with FOMO, I didn't get the best price. I should have waited for a deeper pullback. And because I didn't wait for that pullback, I spent most of that trade in drawdown. And so as soon as that trade went green, I bailed because I had spent so much time in drawdown. And then, of course, once I bailed, um, the trade went along just fine. But I was nail biting. It was a 5 minute candle, and I was nail biting for 5 minutes. We flirted with the stop loss, never hit it, but we flirted with it. And so the trade was a nail biter for me. But had I waited for a better pullback, better entry, and not experienced that FOMO, the trade would have been green. It would have gotten stuck because that candle didn't move very much, but I would have felt more comfortable staying in the trade for longer because it was green. I would have been looking for some separation, um, but I would have stayed in it, and then I wouldn't have bailed on the trade, and I would have caught that bigger move that happened after I had bailed. So it was really interesting to be able to tie a um, a panic exit. I tied it to a poor entry. So that was interesting because and I wonder if this happens to me more often because my complaint has been that I never hold on to my winning trades long enough. I always hold my losers, um, willing to take that stop, but I hold my losers, but I never hold my winning ones long enough. Let's zoom in here. The market's about to open. So, It'd be curious to see if, through my logging, if in fact I don't hold my trades long enough because of a poor entry. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. And it's funny because that's something that you'd only find out if you log this. So, logging these emotional states maybe a pretty valuable thing. It's great to record the quantitative data, but perhaps this qualitative data is just as good. It seems like it is, anyways. So yeah. So I'm pretty I'm pretty excited. Man, I was just quickly checking out some news, and boy, it is nothing but doom and gloom. Like, if you had never read news before on this planet, you would think that the world is ending tomorrow. I don't know, it's crazy. It's crazy stuff. Alright. Let's see, so something I really want to do is on my contract piece. I really want to be able to compare opening range sizes. I think that would be interesting. See if there's any correlation between the size of the opening range. But either way. Yeah. So, yeah. I wonder if I'll ever get any viewers. I don't think anybody will ever actually view this. I do most of this just for me. It's like a video diary. I just figured why not publish it. I don't know. Alright, so I think you're going to see this thing drop pretty fast. It gapped up in the morning, so we just want to be aware of any fake outs. It gapped down overnight. I'm sorry. Yeah, it did gap up, so I think we might see a reversion. Oh, oh boy. Oh man. Let's put in the 4 minute. So looking across the board, yeah, everything's tanking. Alright, so this 3 minute chart is going to close let's map it out, I guess. So our reference price is 10 points. I don't particularly trust these first couple of candles. Like, commit. Oh, everything's sweating. Yeah, Dow's already turning around. The Russell's just wiki. Looks like the S&P's turning around. So this seems like it's our fake out lower. Yeah. Let's see here. Boy, the Euro's been selling off. Alright, so let's see. This could be a pretty deep pullback here. I think it'll go green. Interesting. Well, that sucks. Apparently, I cannot pull up MNQ. Ugh, come on. see what the 5 looks like. 5's pretty weak bull. Strong bear. It's a pretty big gap down for gold. Alright, so we sit and we wait. We sit and we wait. I don't know why I can't get MNQ data up. It's just bad connection, I guess. I get everything else but no MNQ. Hard. Oh, goodness. So, it's a pretty small range. Russell's moving. There's no outlier volume, though. Alright, let's put our reference point in. 2 points. 143.6. It'd be nice if volume tells us that we have momentum. So it would be really nice to get some volume behind this trade. But everything seems to be turning around. So maybe we'll get some volume. Russell's going up. S&P turned around nicely. Nasdaq's still pretty wicky. The Dow's up. Euro's turning around. So, I'm not sure what we'll see here. Yeah, so this is kind of pulling back a little. Well, I don't believe there's any news coming up. I looked earlier. I didn't see anything. Yeah, see, so here's our reference price. This we got above it, and then we dropped. So we need to see it. We need to see it hold here, and then if we can get a pullback in under it, and then come back up, that would be good. But I mean, that's a pretty weak bull on decreasing volume. So we're waiting. I don't see anything just yet. So here we are, waiting. All right, I mean, it's moving. It went up. All right, now if we got higher highs. We need a pullback though. It's got to pull back into our entry zone. $44. Alright, so here's the thing. We don't want to experience FOMO. wanna stay away from that. Alright, we're back. I didn't get an entry. Which may have been a good thing that we didn't get an entry. Oh, jeez. Got a hanging order there. That's not good. Let's see, our original entry, 2 points. 44. Well, let's see how much it pulls back. This could certainly be our fake out higher. That dropped quick. Yeah. Alright. Patience paid off there. Did not get an entry. Increasing volume. Yeah. All right. Well, let's see what the five's got to say. It still invalidates the five. Okay. So we need to wait for a new setup. Excuse me. Yes. Five was outlier volume. Oh, maybe we just missed that? Yes, let's see here. 4 points. Alright, maybe we got something here. Yes. So we want to see it go above and then give us a we're right at the open of the candle. It seems like it's getting stuck. It's not a very strong bullish candle. However, it is outlier volume. There's a Russell going. Russell's going back up. Alright, so let's see it pull back a little bit. 81.25. Alright, if we could get a bit of a pullback. Top, man. This is just an inside bar. I think I'm gonna wait on this one. It's really not doing anything. Alright, Sit and wait. Alright, wait. Okay, so, yeah, we just got a series of inside bars here, so it's not really telling us anything. There's no story. Um, I always track what gold is doing, but I've never traded it. And it is definitely selling off hard. It's down 10 points. Alright, so we got nothing. So, what's everybody else going to do for the rest of the day? It's been 30 minutes and we got nothing. Alright, we are still consolidating. Oh, S&P's moving. Alright, let's see. Didn't move very far. So we're on a 5-minute chart here. So we got so far this morning we got a fake out low, we got a fake out high. So it looks like bulls are defending. They're defending 22.9. We've had some really strong bull movement. Bulls in this area. There's a lot of volume there. Good candle shape, although we just broke it. S&P's heading down. Alright. Time to get to work. Oh, I can't. I don't have MMQ. God damn it. Why is this not working? Suck. Alright, so this, unless this thing turns red, we're going to have green volume that outsizes this bear candle. But let's set it up. Let's set it up to the downside. But we're going to have increased volume either way. Let's see, our reference price will be... What if I... Is that 6 contract? Is that 7? What's that? 4.416 20. Alright, so we're definitely getting increased volume. We got 5 seconds. Strong bear shape. Alright, what do we got here? Pull back. Alright, I'm in. Sold it. Alright. Red right away. So stop loss should have been 72.25. Alright, so maybe we just had some bad timing. Three-minute chart. Okay, so, like, it's a mediocre candle. We still got a minute and a half to go. Good flush. Alright, good candle shape. Good volume. Let's see. What can we do here? closed it. Closed it while profit was increasing, so that's good. Entry was a little early. So here's the thing, did I not? Let's see, I closed it at 69.50. Man, we only got 1 point out of that. It's not an awesome shave, it's pretty... yes, Alright, let's try again. Yeah, it's got to pull back into our entry zone. Points. I don't know what it's going to do. I mean, that was definitely a bear on decreasing volumes. Maybe it's just going to be a bigger pullback. We got a fresh candle here. It's definitely stuck. This would be our entry. We're in the zone if we want to get in to go short. So on the 3 minute, we just invalidated that candle. we put in a higher high. So we got higher highs, higher lows. Bah humbug. $30. Let's see, crude's moving. Let's see. 10 ticks. 2 contracts, 10 ticks. 86. There we go, higher highs, alright. I want a discount. Alright, we're in. We're in. Our stop loss is what, 85. Alright, crude, we're in 85. No, we're in, sorry, we're in at 93. Stop loss is 85. I'm gonna have to print out these forms because a lot of times I can't export my trades fast enough. Alright, I took the win on CL. That was a good trade. I was confident with that one. Although I probably could have stayed in longer, but I hit $100, I believe, and I wanted the money. Yeah, I hit 100. So that was pretty awesome. I feel really good about that one. So I got to take a minute and do my journal here. I don't want to lose this, but I think I need to print these out because it's too much work in between trades to get this stuff imported. Alright, so my trades. You know, I'll have to come back for that. So playbook or B, see low volume pullback. Exit when P&L is increasing. It was what was it? Yes, it's 3 for 3 to the downside. 2 for 3. The downside. Alright, stats. I'll have to go back and look up the stats. Alright. Treasure. We did it was a 3-minute. It was see, now I don't. Yeah, this one went red. That's right. Was too close to the entry. So I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch that one. Let's see. CL. Profit target was 68.10. 68.10. Stop loss 67.85. 67.85. Playbook. So we had our entry was here. We had outlier volume. We got in on a low volume pullback. We got out when PA was increasing. However, market conditions was 1 for 3 to the downside. Alright. We traded this on the 3-minute time frame. We used the aggressive. I think we were green right away on this. I was a little nervous about it. It was the right spot. Okay. Let's see. CL was a good trade. Felt really good. Okay. Let's see. So this oil trade, so technically I could still be in this thing. Yeah. And we did it. So that's, I saw the $100 and I took it. Um, uh, yeah. I don't know though. Like I'm watching this thing and it hit 6708, but it hasn't done much since then. It is kind of stuck. So I don't know. I think it was open. Here it goes. Now it's below it. But as I'm writing this, back to 67.96. All right. All right. What else we got? It is 10:30. Boy, I haven't seen much of a commitment from any of these things. There's not much going on. Gold is just tanking. Euro too, man. Let's check this out. Let's see if we can do something with this. I mean, that's a high volume bar. Second biggest volume bar of the day. Let's see. This goes in by fives, I believe, right? Yeah. So we were looking for 8 ticks. Sorry, 40. So we're 15. That's our reference price, 15. Ooh, that was a pretty weak. Well, doesn't mean we gotta do something. See, everything else. The S&Ps. Yeah, alright, let's swap. Yeah, we got some good selling pressure here. Let's drill in a little bit. Let's see, what's our next price target? 60, 50. 50 right there. Alright, let's see here. 4 points definitely gets us. $75. Let's see, MES. We got outlier volume, decent candle shape. Let's look for a pullback. Let's see how deep of a pullback we can get. Without invalidating the candle. Alright, I'm in. My stops, I'm putting a really close stop on this though. Like if it doesn't go green, then I'm out. Right there. $68.75. Yeah, $68.75. Alright, so red right away, extended drawdown, flirting with the stop loss, boom, take. Really? I expected to get taken out right there. The Bulls would really have to step up right here. I'm sorry, the Bears. Bears and the Bulls. So this is definitely probably a bit of a FOMO. My entry was definitely wrong. I mean, it pulled back almost this entire candle. And we've been in drawdown the entire time. So that was taxing. Did draw down. Yeah, that was frustrating, and that was just a. All right. I jotted down some notes from that trade, but yeah, I definitely need to do something else. It's not working. I need to. It's too much of a pain in the ass. They have to jump in between. Ding, 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 ding. All right, 39. Unless we can get a new high, maybe get some aggressive. So this is higher by 1 cent. One tick. Alright, what do we got going on here? I don't know if I call it. It's not outlier volume, although it is the biggest candle since back here. So, alright, now here we go. Okay, let's see. 1, 4, 3. It's got to break above it. It's having a hard time. I don't think it's gonna hold that. No, it's coming back down to earth. Oh, interesting. Well, it did nothing. Alright, so here's how I'm feeling right now. So right now I'm feeling that I took 2 winning trades and 1 losing one. So I've given back. I was up 130, gave back 55. I'd like to end on a green day. And it's only 10:30. Alright. I mean, these moves, I mean, you stretch them out and they look huge. With these charts, you gotta remember that they're scaled. Like, this is not a big move. I mean, granted, we went a few points. I was not paying attention. We got decreasing volume. Like this. So maybe here's what we gotta do. We gotta close above high a day. We gotta get some fresh. We've traded the range and we've just gotten beaten up. Yeah, I mean, here's your box. You're in an 8-point range. This is your range right there. That's all we've done so far. It's nothing. So if we measure from here to there, 11 points. Alright, maybe we're going to do something now. No, see, these guys haven't broken out either. Alright, that was outlier volume. Alright, maybe we got something here. We got a new high. Let's see, our stop would be we're not getting anything consistent. that was a very late entry. And I didn't feel comfortable with that entry. That was on the 3-minute chart. The stop loss was great, good spot. Minimal drawdown, and we had it right. It was we should have had a better um, entry. Our entry was off. All right. I'm gonna call it. Made $100, but I feel myself getting anxious. So yeah, gonna call it. Now that I've said that, I gotta do it. All right, party people. Remember to record your journal entries. It definitely helps. I'm going to change how I do mine. I'm going to print out some forms so that as I make the trade, I have it in front of me, and then I can transfer it to the computer later. Yeah, I think that's a better idea. Because to get it into my journaling software, you got to export the trades, and it's just a huge pain in the ass. So, well, let's see, what I was at? I got out at 45.2. So, alrighty.